This is the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog. I am almost at Bree's because I'm meeting Bree here, and then we're gonna go over to Meg's place, and I'm pretty sure Bree's still asleep, so I'm trying to give her a little sneaky surprise. Let's see how this goes. Oh!
You believe God is a woman, oh yeah. You believe God, yeah.
Help me. Back with Brianna. And yeah, we're gonna go to Megan's house today, which is pretty exciting stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Something pricked me.
Try it on. Just to go with the shirt.
I'm gonna just be sleeping here.
Yeah. I'm not that bad.
Ooh! She's a bit brown. It's a bit worry. What day is it? Tuesday today. We're going to the Gold Coast on Thursday. Today is like a little preparation for the Gold Coast. Like, we're going to Meg's house, we're gonna tan, we're gonna organise stuff. Yeah, that kind of vibe. So yeah, that's the rundown.
And that's like tomato chutney.
We've discovered it's tomato chutney.
You believe God! Yeah.
Let's do a duet.
Easy.
I need coffee.
I need a floppy. Hey keys.
Oh, always lagging. We're like waiting on the bus and it's taking
forever. Hi, we're in the bus.
I don't know how I feel about the big table though. I kind of like it. Everyone sit down. We're gonna wait for Bree.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
So we got a little story time with Megan.
Hanson.
I did have a wild morning yesterday.
Wild yesterday.
I had a wild yesterday. Wow! So basically, I'm just gonna
Ladle on the table.
ladle on the table. I wake up yesterday morning. My sister and my mum are in Sydney. Dad had just left, oh, not just left, but he'd been at work. I'm home alone, right? My family have this thing where we kind of leave the front door to our house just open all the time.
Same.
This specific morning, it wasn't open, but it was like unlocked. So I wake up and I just hear footsteps all around my house. And at this point, I'm like half awake. And I hear these footsteps around my house because I knew for sure that I already knew that I was going to wake up home alone because my dad goes to work really early and no one else in my family was there. I'm like, oh,
I'm gonna die.
I'm going to die. So you know when you do that thing, or maybe it's just me being
Your life
dumb
flashes before your eyes.
Yeah, but you know that thing you do
think
when
everything?
you think
when
someone's there and you just like you freeze.
Yeah.
And you're like, my room's at the front of the house and I have blinds so I can see anyone that comes into my driveway. So I look outside to like see if anyone has parked their car, obviously, and I just see this top of a white car, and I know that it's not my dad's car because my dad parks across the road and his car was gone. Okay, maybe my dad has just parked in the driveway. But then I hear people walking up, and then at the same time, as well as walking on top of where my room is, so like around my parents' room. At the back, hear them at the back of my house. Hear a lady say, so first of all, no ladies in my house at that moment, yells out, "It's not even that big," like saying out to the guy. And I was just like,
I was the guy.
okay, well, these people might have seen my house before. They might be like wanting to steal stuff. Or I was thinking, what if they want to take me? I hear the footsteps walking
Towards you?
towards me, and I'm like, and I pretend to be asleep. I hear her say to this, whoever this other person is, I don't know who that is at this point
she's
yet.
expecting someone to open
She
the door.
goes, oh, what's down here? Because obviously my room is the only one with the door closed. She knocks on the door and she opens it, and then I kind of pretend to wake up. And she goes, oh, hello? And then I was like, oh, hi, how can I help you? Like still like half asleep trying to figure this shit out. I was literally shaking so bad and I was like on the verge of crying, and I don't know if she could see that. First of all, she doesn't introduce herself, be like, hi, my name is such and such.
Was she old?
She was probably in her early 30s or late 20s.
Oh, okay.
She's dressed in a nurse's outfit.
Like scrubs.
School
Scrubs.
shoes. Not like a long navy skirt, black tights, long black shoes.
Right, with a little hat.
She goes, hi, do you need a blood test? I was like,
Yes.
no. Does anyone else in your house home or need a blood test? And I was like, can I call my dad quickly? And then she was like, yeah. And she exited my room and shut my door. It was just me in my room. I call my dad and I'm shaking and I'm crying and I'm like, Dad, there's people in the house and they want to know if I need a blood test.
Stop, dude.
I'm like kind of a bit hysterical, so he probably couldn't really make out what I was saying. And he's like, Megan, calm down. What are you saying? What are you saying? Anyway, because he's yelling at me. My dad's full on yelling at me. I end the call and then I said to the lady, sorry, no one in this house needs a blood test. And then I escort her out of the house and an older guy dressed in like the tucked in shirt and pants walks down. No. Walks down from my top stairs out the front door to follow her.
House.
Yeah, he was also in the house. They didn't have any gloves on and she was carrying like a little bag, which made me think, okay, maybe she's legit, like, wants a blood test, but it's really suspicious. You don't just walk into someone's house. After I said like no one in this house needs a blood test, she said, oh really, we called the homeowners and they said, yeah, come on in, the front door's open. They leave and I get the registration of their car as they leave. It's like a white car. They exit right, and obviously I just remember that. I call my dad and I go, Dad, they've left. Well, from what I can see, they haven't stolen anything, and obviously they didn't take me or anything. But I was still crying at this point. So Dad's like, okay, the police are on their way. Like, even if you think that they were legit people, they're gonna just have to take a report from you because it's really suspicious. And I was like, oh, and I was like, okay, whatever. That minute, 6 policemen rock up to my house, like park their cars and like stop, and are running around my house trying to get in. Unlock the door. I'm like, hello. Please come. I'm on the phone to my dad, and my dad wanted to talk to the police, and I told them like the registration number, what color car it was, like what the people that came into my house looked like, and all that. The car had like a pathology business on it. Maybe they've like frame themselves as these people. So I had to like search all through my house and be like,
just make sure
everything was like where it should be, and everything was. Police leave and I'm like, I'm home alone once again and I'm shaking. Like I've been crying a little bit, like I just don't know what to think. And then I get a call from my dad and it turns out that they were actual blood people going to take a blood test, but they went to the guys who they were meant to take the blood test from, very old address. And meanwhile, we've lived here for like 7 years, so it's like a very old address. And when they called him saying, the homeowner said, yeah, I'm in the back garden, just the front door's unlocked, so come in. So they thought that this was the actual house. Then he called them again being like, oh, I'm not in the back garden and I've come into the house but I can't find you. And it turns out that they just got the wrong address.
You enjoyed that story time. We're gonna get some hot chips and I'm very excited.
Georgia, meet us up here.
We're at the chicken shop. In your mouth.
You believe God is a woman.
See this? It's been up someone's bum.
That's good. I'm going for a swim. I'm gonna put you down.
It's so cold.
Georgia, hurry up, woman.
Next to you. Look at Ah, love me, Meg.
Is that a skirt? Did you go? Yes. What was it? 2 6s?
When are you going to the new stuff?
Tomorrow morning. Look at my cards.
Oh no.
Yeah. 2 4s. Go get some fresh. Whew, that smells nice and fresh. Oh, it's good lighting up here. Welcome to my ASMR channel. Welcome to my ASMR.
I hate those videos.
So we're gonna go down to the theatre. Yeah, just the cash theatre.
Yeah.
Here we are.
What's that?
Sushi. Ready?
5:12 p.m. Arvo, and it's time we leave.
Bye everyone, this is my twin sister.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna sign off.
Bye vlog! Have a good one!
See you on the Gold Coast.
Peace out, Brussels sprout.
Hashtag
vibes. Peace out from the bounties. Oh. It's gone now.